Getting ready. Getting ready for everything. Let me get my camera room set up, and then we can go ahead and get this bad boy started. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. 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 Okay, if you're just getting in a room, give me a few minutes while I set everything up. I want to make sure that my event page, my video is actually on my capture page. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me just share my screen so y'all can see what I'm doing, because this is valuable information. Whenever you put on a live event, for some reason, everything goes completely haywire. But I'm having a problem getting my video to pop up on my event page. Okay, and now I'm using Unbounce for my capture pages right now. Normally, I'd be using leadpages.net for my capture pages, but for right now, I'm going to use this because there's a 30-day free trial for people that's looking to get a capture page system. Okay. Okay. And for whatever reason, this is not popping up. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna just go ahead and get started, because it's really no point in wasting my time trying to set everything up while I'm live on the air. Okay, so let's go right ahead and get started today. I got a question from one of my clients today, well, not today, but yesterday, about what do you give to your prospects to get them to join your list and become a subscriber or to become a lead on your list. And you know what? Before I plant this live stream, before I plant this team hangout that I'm doing live on the air, I originally planned on teaching you what it takes to build 100 leads in less than 21 days using solo ad marketing. Now, I built my list to over 391 people, and I also was able to create a $367 commission check for one of my companies. And that's not just one commission check. I'm just fumbling over my words right now. But out of 390 something leads, I was making about $1 per lead. Now, that's not saying that every person that gets on my list gives me $1, but what it's saying is that just as a rule of thumb, if I go out there and generate 1,000 leads, then I'll make about $1,000. And once you understand how the math works, it starts to get fun because you can literally create new customers in your business overnight. Now, the question that my client asked me was, what do I talk about to get people interested in what I'm doing? Now, she's leveraging a marketing strategy called blogging, right? And with blogging, you know that you get found in the search engines like Google, Bing, or Yahoo. And basically you sprinkle keywords in either an article, a video, picture, or an audio, podcast, something like that. And you get found in the search engines. And you know what? When she asked me that question, it made me realize that if I were to do this first hangout, if I were to strictly talk about how to go from 0 to 100 leads in the next 21 days, it really wouldn't matter if you know nothing about target marketing. So what is target marketing? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. Let me show you something for a second. Okay, this is my dartboard. Do you see that target sitting right in the middle, right in the center? Okay, when you're marketing online and you know exactly who's buying your products and who's joining your company, that makes it 10 times easier for you to craft some type of marketing message that will allow you to go out there and get leads and sales. So, there's a couple things with target marketing that I'm gonna talk about today. All right. One of the things that I'll give you is my 5-step process that I go through to find my target market. But there are some key principles and concepts that you must understand before you can start marketing online. Now, you can just market online and do whatever you want to do, but if it doesn't work, trust me, come back to this video so you can learn exactly what you need to do before you start marketing online. Right? Because the first thing that you must do and understand is your target market and what they're looking for. Right? Now, okay, when we're talking about a target market, okay, let's use an example, a real world example. Let's say I was a Subway business owner, right? Okay, so I have a franchise called Subway and I'm looking for new customers for my business. So what's the best place to go to find customers for my business? Well, that's how target marketing works. If I had a Subway, some of the places that I would go to build my business is to LA Fitness or some type of community center or some type of YMCA or some type of rec center, all right? Because I'm looking for people that are concerned about their health. I'm looking for people that want to look good. I may even go to, maybe I'll go to Facebook. Maybe I'll find a Facebook group for people that enjoy exercising. Because at the end of the day, as a Subway business owner, I know that my target customer is someone that cares about their image, right? And the same thing goes for when you're doing affiliate marketing or if you're in a network marketing company or some type of home business program, okay? When you're out there marketing on the internet, you want to know exactly who you're talking to. If you market to everybody, all right. Now I learned this from Dan Kennedy, an excellent copywriter. One of the books that I recommend is Dan Kennedy. I believe it's the Ultimate Sales Letter, but it's a free ebook that you can Google and get it online for free. But basically, what Dan Kennedy said was, if you market to everyone, then you're really marketing to no one. And that, my friend, is the purpose of breaking down your target market, because you want to target one specific person. So in your target market, some questions that must be addressed is, how old are they? First of all, because if you're marketing to teenagers and you don't want to use, old school jargon, you don't want to come up to them and say, "Are you stuck like a stick in the mud?" You want to say, "Would you like to learn how to swag your business out?" You pretty much, once you get into the head of your customer, you can speak their same language. You can meet them at their same level instead of you coming off as just being a salesman. All right. So one of the things you want to ask is, how old are they? How old is your best customer? All right. Another question you want to ask, gender. Are they mostly male, female? Gender, male, female. You need to know these things, guys, because if you're marketing a product and majority of the customers for that product are women, and your marketing message has sports in it, say for instance like football or hockey or something like that, would that be the best match for your audience if 95% of your audience is women? Wouldn't you want to incorporate something that's more feminine? Wouldn't you want to incorporate something that draws the women to your offer, whatever it is that you're offering? So far, we know that we have to figure out how old our target market is, and we know we have to figure out if they're male or female. Something else that you want to figure out: how much do they make a year? How much do they make? Something else: how many hours do they work a week? The average person works about 40 hours a week. Maybe it's from 9 to 5. So if you're marketing, would it make any sense for you to market between 10 a.m. in the morning and 12 p.m. in the afternoon? You have to know these things, guys, because once you know it, you're dialed into the marketing intelligence of your target market, right? Something else you want to figure out: do they have kids? Do they have kids? Do they like to travel? Do they watch TV? What type of things are they interested in? If you're targeting a group that they're female and they like to watch the hit TV show Empire with Taraji and Terrence Howard, maybe you can incorporate some type of popular TV show into your marketing campaign, because your target market, exactly what they like. Right now, these are just some of the key things that you want to look at. And in just about 10 minutes, I'm going to take you to my computer screen and show you the 5 steps that I take to find my target audience. All right. Okay, so now one major thing that I forgot to mention. All right. When you're trying to break down your target market, one major thing that you want to do, and this will make you a lot, and I mean a lot of money, right? One thing you want to do is figure out what problems are they facing. Most of y'all watching this video are in at least some type of network marketing deal, or some type of affiliate marketing deal, or some type of home business deal, or maybe you're looking for something to be a part of, but you just don't know how to market and how it's going to work for you, right? Let me tell you something. When you can break down the problem of your target market and solve their problem, you can make a lot of money. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure that whatever offer you have solves their problem, and you want to bridge it between your target market and your offer. All right. That's where your message comes in at. You must have a marketing message that's congruent. Okay. You want to have a congruent marketing message. What do I mean by that? Well, once you start to break down the problems of your target market, you want to create some type of marketing campaign that will solve their problem. And ideally, if you're smart, and since I know you are, and you want to make money, you want to make sure that you look at your product, what offer you have, see what type of people purchase this product, and figure out the reasons why they purchase, because 9 times out of 10 they purchase it to solve a problem. Maybe they hate their job and they're looking for a way to replace their income. Maybe they're just looking to create a second stream of income. Maybe they're just looking to get out of debt, or maybe they're looking to pay off some old college loans. Maybe they're looking to pay off some old medical bills. Maybe they're looking to pay the bill collectors. Whatever they're looking to do, that's the true and core reason why they buy products in the home business industry. And once you understand that, guys, it will absolutely blow your mind, because, it wasn't too long ago when I was out there on the internet fumbling around doing whatever I thought would work. But once I actually started to understand these core principles, everything started to shift for me. I went from generating 0 leads in a day to generating, on average, 10 to 25 leads a day. And today, if I wanted to go out there, I could spend $30 and generate about 45 to 60 leads that will look at my opportunity and consider purchasing it. All right. And if they don't, that's completely fine, as you will see in later trainings, because there's a way that we follow up with people that are not purchasing the first time around. Right. So we know that there's certain things that we have to find out about our target market, right? Before we start marketing to them, we have to find out what their problems are, all right? And let me break this down even further, because I really want you to understand this. Because if you don't understand this, nothing else matters. If you don't understand your target market, it doesn't matter where you go to get traffic, because trust me, you can go to any traffic source and get traffic, all right? And there's a famous marketing duo, and they go by the names of Ryan Dice and Frank Kern. I remember I was on a boot camp with them back in 2014. It was on Black Friday, right? And they said something that was so profound that it stuck with me forever, right? And they actually solved my problem, because I was building a team, I was getting traffic, I was getting leads, but when those people joined me, they couldn't duplicate what I was doing. And here's what I found out on that Black Friday bootcamp. I found out that there's never a problem with traffic, okay? There's only a conversion problem. People have a problem converting traffic into leads. There's no problem getting traffic, because you can go to Facebook, you can go to Twitter, you can go to StumbleUpon, you can go to Pinterest, I have a site called Udemy, udimi.com. You can go there and literally spend $25 and get guaranteed clicks from people in the home business arena that are looking for someone to join. Will it be you? That's the question, right? There's never a problem finding people to see your offer online. There's billions on top of billions of people that are looking for a solution, right? So the true question is, does your offer convert? And well, just off of my experience, the way that you get your offer to convert is by knowing who your target market is. You want to know the problems that they're having, and you want to solve their problems with your product. So let's go over some of the problems that's in my target market, because I'm in the home business arena. So maybe you're in the same arena, and our target market is pretty much the same. So if you model what I do and you start taking action on some of this stuff, you can start getting results. So some of the problems that people in our market have, right? Number one, a lack of leads, right? There's so many people out there that's looking to get more people to their opportunity. You know, it doesn't matter what company you're in. It doesn't matter if you're a brick and mortar business or a click and mortar business. If you struggle with getting visitors to your website or to your business, you know, there's really no hope for you if you cannot get fresh leads into your business. And that's one of the problems in our marketplace. And if you really watch me closely, that's one of the things that I'm always talking about. You know, maybe you have 0 leads right now. Maybe you've never generated a prospect to look at your sales video online. But what I can guarantee you is that if you go out there into the marketplace and you teach people how to get leads, they'll listen to whatever you say because they have a problem and you're solving that problem. And you can do something as simple as shooting a YouTube video, right? And teaching them 3 steps. You know, give some type of free training on the video, market your video in different social networking groups. You can go to LinkedIn and find a group about home business, or you can go to LinkedIn and find a group about different companies like Avon, Mary Kay, or Amway, or 5 Links, or World Ventures. You can go find these companies who have groups and different social networking sites, and you can provide free training to those people because 9 times out of 10, they're struggling to get leads. And you have to be their solution. You have to be their secret. So the question is, well, what if I don't have any leads right now? What if I never generated a lead before? That's okay, because what I'm sharing with you will allow you to generate leads. And trust me, you will never generate a lead if you don't share valuable information. All right, that valuable information is how you get people looking at you, and that's how you get people coming back to you. Because if you're out there solving their problems, they're highly interested in what you have to offer them, because you're not the person selling them some business opportunity just to make a quick buck. You know, they understand that you're in it for the long haul. They understand that you're in it to help them succeed in business. Now, one of the second problems that I see a lot of people have in the home business industry is a lack of marketing education, a lack of, let's just say, skills, a lack of skills, right? And it's strange because, you know, back in June or May of 2011, I got started in this network marketing company called 5 Links, right? And in network marketing, we have a word, well, one of the words in network marketing is marketing, right? But it's strange that most companies fail to teach their reps how to actually market. And I don't blame the company. You know, maybe they just never spent the time to actually learn how to market. So here it is. At the beginning of the summer in 2011, I joined this company called 5 Links. And I was told to write a list of 100 people that I knew all the way back to daycare, right? And I did it because I wanted to be successful, and I'm coachable and I'm willing to follow advice. Well, I wrote that list of 100 people, and I realized that, you know, out of 100 people, only 1 person came to my first home party. So that's when I said, you know what, I got to do something about this because I'm serious and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. So I went to my upline's sponsor, right? His name was Ro Davis from the Chicagoland area. Ro Davis sat down with me in his Chicago home, and he gave me some pointers that have stuck with me since I've been in this industry. And when I went to him, here's what I told him. I said, you know what, Ro? I'm thinking about buying these flyers and these door hangers and posting them up all around my city because I want to get more people coming to my opportunity. And you know what he did? He looked down at the ground, then he looked up right into my face, and he told me, If you want to market your business with flyers, you're going to need about 1,000,000 of them. Now, that was the first profound thing that I learned in network marketing. If you want to market, you have to get your message out to the masses. All right. Now, the second thing, now hear me out. The second thing that he told me was, Wendell, you have to understand the law of numbers. All right. If you bring 100 people to a meeting, only about 2 of them may purchase. That's just the standard rate. If you don't have any marketing tricks in your arsenal, trust me, if you can get 100 people in the room, you can get at least 1 or 2 people to join you each and every day. So because I wanted to get more exposure to my business, and because I wanted to build my business online without me physically being in my business, because you know what, I'll be 100% honest with you. When I got in this business, I was in school, I was in college studying accounting, and at the same time, I was working a job, and I was a newspaper delivery guy for the Daily Egyptian down at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. And my hours were brutal. I worked from about 10 o'clock at night to 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I would wake up at 7 o'clock to go to one of my 4 classes out of the day. So when I got done with my sophomore year in college and I found this finance opportunity, I was excited, okay? But in reality, I didn't join that business to get another job. And that's what it felt like when I was, going to weekly meetings all the time, when I was, bugging people in Walmart, hitting them with the script. Hey, you look like a sharp guy. Do you keep your business options open? I know just about every single script that there is to sales. I've even worked in a telecenter, a call center, and I spoke with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people a day. So trust me, guys, I know a lot about selling, but what I didn't know was how to build a network marketing team, right? So that's when I went online, because I was looking for experts. I was looking for people that had built a business online, and I was looking for somebody to show me how I can build my business online, right? And I started bumping into, top industry leaders online. One of the systems that I found was called MLSP, and another system that I found was called the Empower Network. And this training is completely generic for anybody that's looking to build their business from home. But I just want to mention those 2 companies because that's where I got all of my marketing education from. There's a lot of things that I've learned how to do online, such as target marketing. And it's truly because of the education that I got inside of those systems. Now, one of the problems, well, should I say, another problem that people in our market face is a lack of leads, a lack of skills, and no marketing strategy. Okay, this is another thing that a lot of people struggle with. All right, and just based on my personal experience, a lot of people struggle with coming up with a marketing strategy because they're brand new and they really don't know what works. Maybe they found some YouTube video from 2009 teaching them how to get free traffic from Google or how to get free traffic to your YouTube videos. But guys, those trainings are completely outdated. In fact, if this video is on the internet and you're watching it 3 months from now, you need to find my most updated video, because the internet changes almost every single hour. I kid you not, it changes every hour. So that's really one of the problems that people face, is that they don't have a marketing strategy. So let me tell you what I do. All right, this is exactly what I do to, number one, get people joining my team, and to number 2, get people interested in what I'm doing. All right. I publish content. I publish content online. All right. And now this content, it can be a video, an article, an audio like a podcast, or it can even be a picture. a detailed picture explaining something. And once I publish that content, once I publish this content, I syndicate. Now, if you don't know what syndicate means, it basically means that I'm sharing it. I'm sharing with other people. Syndicate is the same as sharing. Okay, now where do I share specifically? I have two social networks that I'm always on all the time. Those two are Facebook, number one, and LinkedIn, number two. What I do is I go and search for groups that are in my target market, because you want to know where your target market likes to hang out. You want to know where they like to party. You know what I'm saying? You want to get in the head of your prospects. Okay, so since I know where my prospects like to hang out, here's what I do. I post my content in that group. Okay, I post my content in that group with a link back to my either my blog, because I want to get them on my list. I want them to see what I'm promoting, and I want to help them succeed in their business opportunity. So I'm sending them to my blog, or I'm sending them to my YouTube channel, but preferably you want to send them to your blog. Okay, and once you get them to your website, once you get them to your blog, all right, and here it is, they're reading your article. All right, there's a specific formula that I follow when I'm producing any type of content online, and it's called PAS. So what is PAS? Well, the P stands for problem. Okay, now I listed about 3 problems in our target market, but there's 5 steps. There's 5 steps that I'll show you in just a second, so you can figure out more problems that you can solve in your target market, right? So the first step is problem. The second step is agitation. Okay, now what do I mean by agitation? Let's say you were to get a small cut on your hand. Okay, if you were to get a small cut on your hand now, I wouldn't do this. Even if I didn't like you, I wouldn't do this. But if I poured some salt into your cut, how much more would it hurt? That's what I mean by agitation. And this is linked to this last one, the S, which is solution. Okay. The reason why I want to agitate your problem. Okay. The reason why I want to agitate your problem is because I want to get your attention. And once I get your attention by agitating your problem, I can provide my solution. And now this all depends on what you're trying to sell. Okay. If you're selling a generic marketing program, I know some of y'all on here are from the Empower Network, and maybe you're in another business like Mary Kay or MCA or Avon or World Ventures. So here's the deal. If you go out there and you target the problems of other people in the niche and you agitate their problems, you can provide the solution as being the Empower Network, because we know that the problems in our marketplace, the 3 major problems, are a lack of lead generation, a lack of marketing skills or education, and a lack of a marketing strategy, right? When you acknowledge their problem and you agitate it by grabbing their attention and pointing out, like, you know, hey, I know that you have a problem and I know how bad it hurts. Let me tell you my story and how I overcame that problem. You know, there's a lot of ways that you can agitate it. You can agitate it by telling your story, because maybe you went through those same exact problems. And at the end of the day, what you do is you give a call to action, and your call to action is the solution, whatever offer that you're selling, whatever product that you're selling. So I just said something that was a little different that maybe you've never heard before, and it's called a call to action. All right, and the call to action, it normally comes throughout the entire content that you're publishing. Doesn't matter if it's an article, if it's a video, if it's a picture, or if it's a podcast. You want to always do a call to action. So what is a call to action? Let me give you a real life example. Let's say I have 100 people watching this video right now, right? What happens if out of 100 people, all of them are interested in what I have to sell them? They don't even know what I'm selling, but they're interested in whatever I'm selling because I can teach them how to market, right? I could teach them how to get leads and sales, right? Okay, so out of those 100 people, at the end of my video, if I forgot to tell them what to do next, if I forgot to tell them, hey, click this link to go to my website, you'll see my name, click the join button, take out your credit card and buy, right? If I forget to tell them to take out their credit card and buy, they'll never buy because people need directions. You need to tell people what you want them to do. Because in this online marketing world, you could click on one button and end up completely somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But you want to keep that communication throughout the entire process with your potential customer, right? You want to give them a call to action throughout your entire marketing content. And a call to action could be something as simple as click the link below to join my list, or enter your email address on the next page to see what I'm doing, or subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get updated with more free information, or click the like button if you enjoyed this training, or hey, if you like this training, check out more free information on my blog. Hopefully you get my point. But that call to action is very important. That's actually how you get a person to become a lead on your list once you get them to your website. So now there's three major steps. Three major steps to selling to your target market. All right. The first thing you want to do is grab their attention. Okay, you have to grab their attention in the first 2 seconds. You know, I've watched, like I said, I watched a lot of marketing information over the years, and there's nothing more brutal than getting on some type of video or phone call, and you have this guy that gets on the phone or he starts his event like this. Oh, hi, my name is Wendell, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to market on. No, guys, you want to grab their attention. You know, and the best way to learn how to grab somebody's attention is to watch TV. Watch the news, watch the most popular TV shows, and you will notice what they do to keep you engaged. One of the things that always gets a lot of people, and this works perfectly in marketing. Now, this is some advanced stuff. But what you can do is you can loop people. Like, let's say one of the TV shows that I used to watch when I was younger, and my great aunt, rest her soul, Auntie Bernice, she used to watch me, and we would always watch the show called Bonanza. It was like some type of cowboy show or whatever. But at the end of one of the episodes, what they did was they didn't finish telling you the entire story. They did what's called an open loop. All right, let me write that down for you. This is not a part of this because this is 2 more steps to this, right? But this is just some bonus information. It's called an open loop. What they'll do is, instead of finishing the entire story, they'll say, tune in next week to find out what happened on Bonanza, to be continued. And you like, oh, I was just about to figure out what happened, and now the only thing that's on your mind is, I can't miss that show next week at 7 p.m. I can't miss that show next week at 7 p.m. Guys, if you really want to learn how to build a huge following and build your network marketing company, you have to learn how to keep people's attention. You have to learn how to keep them tuned into you. You know, there's a popular TV show on Fox that comes on called Empire with Taraji and Terrence Howard. And, you know, they do such a good job at keeping you tuned into that show that they're making millions per show. And when you learn how to keep people tuned into your show, like a multi-million-dollar production company, guys, recruiting and sponsoring your business becomes extremely easy. So again, I want you to take note about open loops, because that's something that I'll talk about later on this week. But the second thing that you want to do, okay, the second thing that you want to do to start actually building your business and keeping people engaged in the content that you publish is you want to build rapport. Okay, a lot of you have heard this before. If you're in network marketing or home business or sales, I'm pretty sure you've heard of building rapport. And the easiest way to build rapport is by telling your story. Okay, because most people either they use their left side of their brain more or their right side of their brain more. And I forget if it's the left or the right, but one side is for people that's more kinesthetic, people that's more impulsive. They must feel like this is the right thing to do before they ever do it. And then there's some people that's more logical. They base all of their decisions on data, numbers, research, demonstrations, things like that. Well, what happens when you go out there and you tell your story? Well, what happens is you're actually talking to both sides of the brain, because when you tell stories, it's just like sharing a picture. A picture is worth a million words. And when you share your story, you're able to communicate with different types of people that have different types of learning modalities. Right. So the fastest way that you can build rapport is by sharing your story. Now, here's something that I've been doing a lot lately to build rapport. It's by asking questions. I ask specific questions like, are you struggling in your business, or are you struggling to find out how to market your business, or are you struggling to get traffic online, or are you struggling to come up with content to blog about? These are the type of things, well, not things, but the type of questions that I might ask to build rapport if it's not appropriate to tell my story. Okay. Now, the last thing, which I've already discussed, the last thing that you want to do is a call to action. All right. Now, even though in your marketing you're leveraging PAS, which is problem, agitation, and solution, the whole time you want to be grabbing their attention, right? Now, I don't know if you know this, but there's marketing studies that show that the average user looks at something for about 2 seconds and then they leave. They say, "Oh, this ain't for me." So what does that mean for you in your marketing game? Well, basically what it means is that if your material that you're marketing online does not grab their attention in the first 2 seconds, you lost them already. So it doesn't matter if you get these 2 steps right. But if you get the first step right, you can immediately go into telling your story or agitating their problem even more. All right. And once you get through all those steps, you simply just do a call to action. It could be something as simple as, "Hey, check out this video." If you're sick and tired of building that business and calling your friends and family and doing 3-way calls and going to home meets all day, I want you to watch this presentation. And as you watch this presentation, I want you to click that button, pull out your credit card and buy. We accept Visa and MasterCard. Again, my name is Wendell Freeman. Thank you and have a great day. That's a call to action. And doing it over and over again, you start to get better. So, guys, this is pretty much all I have for you on some ways to start getting people interested in what you're doing. Okay. Now, this should also serve as a idea generator for you. If I went too fast in this video, what I want you to do is come back to this video and watch it later, right? Because the next thing that I want to do is show you 5 steps that I'll take to find out who my target market is. Let me share my screen. Oh, Lord. Okay. And I ain't got my glasses on if y'all wondering why I'm making mean faces. Okay, so the first place The first place that I go to when I'm trying to find out some key information about my target market is a site called Alexa.com. Okay, now once I get to Alexa, what I do is I type in one of my competitors. Now this is where it gets really, really advanced. Okay, now this is one of my competitors, 5links. Now once I get here, I can get some key information such as what percentage are males and what percentage are females. How many of them actually go to college, or should I say how many of them went to college? You know, where do they access the internet from? I see that they access it from home. I can see 61% of visitors are from the United States of America. That's something good to know. Some of the keywords that they're looking for. Look at this, 5links compensation plan. You know, now I can strategically go in and target people of that company, right? Because I can rank on the search engine and get them looking at my website. But you know, this is just for you to understand your demographics, right? Now, here's another site. It's called the Empower Network. Okay, in this group, wow, look at this. A huge percentage of them are female. Most of them have no college to some college. Most of them even access the computer from school. So that's something to think about. So that it's mostly women. Well, my target market is mostly women who are in college right now. That's great information to know. Now check this out. They get a lot of search engine from Portugal, Australia, the UK, as well as the Netherlands. Now, let me show you another site that you can go to. All right. Okay, now this is Quantcast. Okay, Quantcast pretty much does the same thing. You can type in some competitors and your niche so you can break down who your target market is. Now, most people think that this stuff does not work, but I can tell you guys, you can definitely go out there and get some results without knowing who your target market is. But just like the dartboard, you're aiming for the center. That's where all the money is. I mean, sure, you still get points if you hit the outskirts of the center. But if you don't understand how to find your target market and how to create a message designed for your target market, it doesn't matter how much traffic you get, how many leads you generate. It completely doesn't matter because you will bump into a wall if you don't know how to communicate with the people that are looking to work with you, right? Because there's a specific way that you have to talk to them, right? So with Quantcast, we can see that a majority of people that visit ClickBank are doing so online, on a personal computer as opposed to on a smartphone, right? Now, we see that there's a majority of men. Let me just go through the tabs. There's a majority of men, 63% men. The average age is about 35 to 54. The average household has a few kids. 54% have kids. The average income is 55,000. Okay, so we're not talking to VC people, or we're not talking to angel investors, all right? We're not talking to hedge fund managers. We're talking to regular people that have average jobs, okay? Not to call them average, but, you know, it is what it is, right? 50% of them have some type of college education. Look at this, 71% 71% are Caucasian. And the second biggest group is African Americans at 15%. Guys, this information is critical, okay? We even have their political affiliation, all right? Now, hopefully you see how powerful this information is. If not, leave me a comment down below and I'll do another advanced training for my members showing you how I use this information to build my business and beat out my competition 9 times out of 10. Okay, now here's another site that I go to figure out what my target market is looking for. Okay, this site is called Quora.com. Okay, and it's pretty much engine that you can type questions in and find answers, right? So let's see, network marketing. What are people talking about in network marketing? Network marketing. Let's see, network marketing. Is it advisable to join Kia Group, which is into network marketing? All right, basically what I'm looking for here, I'm not looking to spend a lot of time. I'm just looking for questions that I can solve, you know, because if I can solve that problem, there's probably somebody else that's dealing with that. And I can write a blog about it, shoot a video, or do some type of audio to create that content that goes through those steps to get them where I want them to be. Look at this. What are some good network marketing companies, aka MLM? That's probably not a good question to go after. Look at this. This is a good question. Does network marketing work selling Zango? Look at this. Who uses network marketing? What are the benefits? Maybe we can target doctors or lawyers and find some doctors and lawyers that have success in network marketing because they're asking who uses network marketing. So, you know, when you're creating content around answering a question, you know, it's like you're making somebody else's day, because I don't know how many times I've typed in a Google looking for one specific thing and I could never find it. But once I found that one person that gave me the solution to my problem, it's like my money, my wallet just jumped out my pocket and went through the computer screen without my permission. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you sneeze and somebody says, God bless you. Or it's kind of like um, if you bump into somebody on accident and you say, excuse me. It's like a chemical reaction that happens in us when we're given something that we're looking for. When we're given value, it's like, it's the same as, you know, me giving you $100 bill. If I'm sharing information that I've used to grow my business, and here it is, you're struggling to grow yours, and Wendell comes along and you know, slips a Benjamin in your back pocket, it's kind of like, you know, I just gave you value, even though it's really not money. It's not monetary value, you know, it's educational value that you can use to convert into money. See, a lot of people, and, you know, I was guilty of it too. A lot of people learn things, all right, and they allow it to become their liability. What do I mean by a liability? Well, in my world, in my second world, besides home business, I'm a real estate investor. And one of the things with real estate is that you have to understand the difference between the asset and liability, right? A liability is something that you have to pay for continually, and it takes money out of your pocket. An asset is income producing. It's always adding more money into your pocket. It's always adding more value into your pocket. That's who you want to be online. You want to be the person that's adding value into the life of other people. You want to become an asset to other people. And by doing that, they'll be willing to exchange their value with you, which is their email address, their contact information. They'll raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested in what you have to say. And that's when list building starts. And network marketing, home business, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to call it, MLM, the list that you build online is your virtual asset. It's income producing. Okay, so hopefully you guys got a lot of information out of Quora.com. Now the next place that I want to go is Facebook. Okay, and now you can also go to the Google Keyword Planner where you can research different keywords that people are typing in the search engines to get more information also. But I love Facebook for a very, 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 very specific reason. Okay. Reason being is because Facebook has over 180 million users in the United States alone. Everybody that has a smartphone has a Facebook account. Trust me when I tell you this. So with Facebook, they have a section in your advertiser account where they give you some key demographics, and honestly, this should be illegal. They should not be given this type of valuable information. But you know what? I'm just glad that they let the public get access to this information, because they could have kept it a secret to, Fortune 500 companies or people that had, at least $100,000 to market. All right. But since they opened the floodgates up to the public, if you're not using this, you're probably missing out on a lot of money. Okay, because Facebook will allow you to key in on your target audience like none other. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm in what's called Facebook Insights. Once you go to, well, you could just rewind a video about 30 seconds and you'll see where I click, because I get into a habit where I start talking and I forget about everything because I'm so excited about what I do. And I know that this information that I'm sharing will take your game to the next level. Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm typing in different interests that my target market would be into. Okay, know there's a popular company called Network Marketing Pro. Network Marketing Pro. Okay, and you click add. What that does is it pulls up all the users that like this fan page, which is Network Marketing Pro, so we can get an idea of where our target prospects are hiding. Okay, now here's something: 64% are women, so maybe we're targeting women. Most of them seem to be between 35 and 54, excuse me. Now, what I do is I click this page up above called Page Likes, and with this, you're able to see some other interests that your target market may be in. Look at this. I love network marketing, MLM success stories, and tips. So let's see if we can find any of those. MLM success stories and tips. Okay, that didn't pop up. Okay, I love network marketing. Okay, that one didn't pop up. What about Success Magazine? Okay, Success Magazine popped up. Okay, what about Savvy Network Marketing Women or Sandy Krosky? Let's go with Savvy Network Marketing Women. Savvy. And if y'all wondering why I'm repeating myself so much, it's because when I learned how to read and write, I was taught to repeat everything that I read or write to make sure that it's right. So, it stuck with me for the rest of my life. I'm a 3.0 student all the way through all of my years of school. Okay, so it's just a habit that I developed, but it's one habit that I wish I didn't develop, because sometimes I lose track of what I was last talking about. Look at this: women, small business. But you pretty much get my drift. You enter in a few interest groups and you can find out some key information about them, such as, do they make online purchases? If your business is online based, you want to target people that's used to making online purchases. You see what I'm saying? Or they have it where they show right here that 64% of them have some type of subscription service. Okay, and now you can run an ad on Facebook. I'm not going to talk about running ads on Facebook right now, but I use Facebook to get a lot of traffic to my website, but that's more advanced. If you're serious about learning Facebook, just message me up, or call me up. Let me know that you want to learn how to run some Facebook campaigns, and I'll do a training for it, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to give value to you in your life. And this training is actually for one of my clients, who 2 days ago she asked me, Wendell, I'm ready to start blogging, and I'm ready to start getting traffic from social network sites like LinkedIn. But the thing is that I don't know what to talk about. And I don't know what to say to get people coming back to my website. Well, that's why I made this training, guys. I made this for her to share some things that I've been doing in my business to watch you grow. Okay, so hopefully all of this stuff is very, very valuable for you, because that's what I aim for. And time and time again, you'll see me sending out surveys to my subscribers, because I want to know how I can help you. There's a lot of different things that I can do without helping people. I can just build a list into the thousands all day long, but at the end of the day, I'm here to build that rapport with the people that request information from me, and it's a two-way thing. I can train, but it works 10 times better if I'm training you on what you want to learn. So next time I send out that survey, make sure you fill it out. And not everybody will, and that's completely fine. Okay, so let's see how to make money with network marketing. Okay, and this is an engine that tells you how many searches a particular keyword is getting. All right, and it'll also give you some key information like has this specific keyword increased with the amount of searches that has been getting from the search engine? Excuse me. But if you're serious about building your business online, this is stuff that you need to know, because trust me, your competition knows this. All right, and if your goal is to stand above the crowd and create that network marketing team that you always wanted, right, you need to learn this stuff, because this is what people want to know. And when you get out there and you teach this information, people respond to it. It's absolutely crazy. But here it is. We have some keywords that people are searching for now. It's really not a lot of searches, but I'm just doing this training so you guys can get an overview of the process, because I may break this down, because I see this training has taken me just about an hour to do. Right. So now another place that I like to go to find out what my target market is looking for is on either forums or social networks like Google Plus. Okay, what you can do is you can go to this tab right here. Okay, whenever it load up, right? Okay, what you can do is click on that tab over in the corner, click on communities. You can go to the community section and you can start to search out groups that are in your, well, let's say groups that your target market are in. And I don't know if that's correct language. I dropped out of college my junior year. But you want to find out where your perfect customers are hanging out. You want to find out where they like to party, and you want to get there. You want to get your content in front of them, whether if that's a video, article, audio, or a picture, whatever you choose, whatever piece of content that you choose to publish, you want to make sure that you get it in the hands of the people that are looking to consume it. Now, here's one of the groups that I found that has 15,000 members. Look at this, 17,000 members. Look at this, 27,000 members. Now, let me go to my screen for just 1 second so I can show you something, because there's really a science to get interaction from those social networking groups. You can go in there and do the same thing that I did with those other sites to find out what type of problems and questions that people are looking to solve. Um, Now, when you're interacting with groups, one thing that you want to do is you don't want to spam. You don't want to come off saying, "Hey, join my program. This is the best program. 3, 4, 5 by 6 binary triple double scope plan and double chocolate chunky chip." No, don't come off like that. All right. If you come to me like that, I'll never join you. But if you position yourself in the right way, maybe I'll consider working with you. But I'm just saying that because that's how a lot of people in those social networks think. Because network marketing is nothing new. Multi-level marketing is nothing new. In fact, it's old, and people are tired of it because of the lack of marketing skills in our marketplace. Okay, so you don't want to go out there and spam your article all over the place. Even if you're promoting some type of free content, you don't want to just go in there and just start putting your link everywhere. Here's what you want to do. Okay, this works in all social networking sites. And you can rewind the video and go back to problem, agitation, and solution if you need um, more background information on how this works. But what you want to do is you want to find people that are active. You want to find people that are active on those social network sites, and you want to like their information. Maybe it's a heart. You want to heart their information, whatever it is. I know on Pinterest it's called pin. On Facebook it's called a like. On Google Plus it's called, I think it's a heart or a plus. It's a plus sign on Google Plus. I think on Instagram it's a heart. But what you want to do is you want to find active users on those social networking sites. Preferably, you're looking for 5 to 10 people daily. 5 to 10 people daily. What you're going to do is you're going to click like or share on those posts, and you're going to share those posts, and you're going to leave a comment. You're going to leave one comment. You want to go in and like 3 or 4 of their items and leave a comment, leave a quick comment saying, hey, I really enjoyed this information. This is the same stuff that I like to post about. Add me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter or follow me on IG or Snapchat, wherever you decide to market your business online. But here's the solution to actually getting traffic from social networking sites. Number one, don't spam. Find 5 to 10 active users in a community, like their comment, like their post, and share it, and leave a comment. Like 3 to 4 posts with each person, and leave a comment. What that'll do is that will draw their attention, because there's so many people that's just so focused on spamming their opportunity all over the internet that they forget that this is a people's business. This is a people business, right? So since everybody has this mentality that they're just looking to make a quick buck, you have people that's posting stuff online that never gets shared. So when you come in and you share their comment, you like it, leave a plus, leave a comment, or did I say that? I don't know. But when you interact with them, what you'll be doing is grabbing their attention, which that's one of the 3 steps. You want to grab their attention. And once you grab their attention, the rest of the people in the group will see that you're actually interacting with people, and you're actually genuine, and you're honest, and you're actually trying to help people succeed instead of just always asking for some money. Okay. So people will start to notice you as a contributor. Okay. They'll look at you like you're an influential person. Okay. So once you do this consistently for about 3 to 5 days straight, and you want to do it over a long period of time. When you do it consistently over 2 to 3 days straight, and you start posting your stuff in those groups, when you post yours, people will do the same for you. And when other people see that your content is going viral, That's like social proof, and they'll place more value to what you have to say because you come off as being an authority, and that's really what it's all about. You know, you want to make yourself the star. You want to roll out your own red carpet and take advantage of this opportunity while it's still open. Because I can tell you some guys, when I first got online in 2011, I could have made $1 million by the end of 2011 if I would have stayed consistent in my business. Because after 2011, that's when a lot of the changes started happening with the search engine, such as the Google AdWords slap, the Google Panda, and they started de-ranking a lot of websites. Backlinks didn't count as much, and the value of social signals increased. Guys, so what I want to share with you is what's working today will continue working until it changes. And when it changes, I'll be giving that change. I'll be making that announcement so you guys are ahead of the curve. But while the getting is good, you need to get in and do this stuff, all right? Because when you're posting your content in these social networking sites and you get people sharing, liking, and comment, that will actually boost your original blog post on your website, okay? That will give more link juice to your content. And what do I mean by link juice? Link juice is pretty much like a balloon. You know, it's like a hot air balloon. You know, let's say, oh, and by the way, guys, if you're here to learn how to get your target, how to find your target marketing, that training is already over. You can rewind the video and go back if you want to watch that. I'm diving into some more stuff because, like I said, I love what I do and I love to teach. So hopefully you love to learn. Oh, brain fart. Okay, link juice. I completely forgot everything for a second. Okay, let's say this is your blog post or your video. Okay, it's a blog or a video. Okay, let's say this is your content. It's sitting out there on the internet by itself in the middle of nowhere. Let me tell you what happened when you have links or posts in different social networking sites or different websites pointing back. And what do I mean by pointing back? Well, you all know that a website is a link. And if you place a link in your post, that link will point to your website. That's what I mean by a link, a link juice. That's what I mean by a backlink. That's what it's called in our industry. But, you know, let's say you have a Facebook post that's popular, you have a LinkedIn post that's popular, and you have a Google Plus post that's popular, okay? What happens is all these posts point back to your blog, which will balloon. I don't know how to draw a balloon. I think I used to do that in school. But when you have links pointing back to your blog post and you have social engagement, let's say you got 100 people to like your Google post, you got 45 people to like your LinkedIn post, and you got 25 people to like your Facebook post. What will happen is that will increase the value of this marketing asset, okay? Because you want to get it found in the search engine. And by getting those social engagements early on, it will increase the value of your blog post in the eyes of Google, because Google has a problem too. And Google should be your target market if you're looking to get traffic from them. Google's problem is that they're looking to give their user the best experience online. They're in competition with Facebook and Bing and Yahoo, and their goal is to help their users find what they're looking for in the search engine. So if your content helps their users find what they're looking for in the search engine, guess what? You solve Google's problem, and as a reward, they shoot your page up to the first, they shoot your post up to the first page of Google. Okay, so it's been a long one, but I want to thank you for sticking around with me on Saturday night, because you could have been anywhere in the world tonight. But instead, you're here with me because you take your business as serious as I do. So what I want to do right now is invite you to lock arms with me, with my team. If you're struggling to generate leads online, if you're struggling to find reliable marketing education, and if you're having a hard time coming up with a marketing plan, what I want you to do right now is to click that link that's on my page, or find a link somewhere, or find my website. Okay, once you get there, I want you to click the ads that are on my website, and you'll be taken to a system called the Level Up Sequence. All right. If it's not the Level Up Sequence, just send me a message on Google Plus, and I'll tell you where to go. But what I need you to do is to just pull out your credit card, take a look at that system, because it will absolutely shift your paradigm and take you from where you are to where you want to be. Okay, because I don't know where you may be in your business right now. Maybe you're at the point where you have a network marketing team into the thousands, but it's just driving you crazy because you want a more systematic approach to building your business. Let me show you something. Guys, this system will take you from point A to point B. Okay, this is where you want to be. You want to be where your level of success is, because everybody has their own level of success. And before I get off this phone, let me just share my vision with the world. Okay, my vision is to create one of the most richest teams in the network marketing industry, to create 50 $5,000 a year earners. Okay, to create 25 $10,000 a year earners. Okay, and to create 10 $30,000 a month earners. My personal goal is to generate $125,000 a month with this opportunity. Okay, and that is something that I will do because I believe in myself. And not only do I believe in myself, I believe in you, because you're here watching this video all the way to the end. And most people don't make it to the end because they're not as serious as you, and they're not looking to work as hard as you, and they don't believe in themselves as much as you do. So what I want you to do is to lock arms with somebody that will push you, that will not take excuses, because I don't buy excuses. Okay, I don't buy excuses. If you're looking to work with somebody that will show you some things that you absolutely must know to build your business online the, the stressless way, with zero stress, without worrying about, what happens if this fails. Who do I talk to come in and take a look at it to figure out why it didn't work for you guys? That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you get what you want. Okay, I'm getting what I want automatically because I understand the core principles. But I want to help you understand the core principles so that you can get what you want, because it's not all about me. In fact, I'm not the important part. I'm not the important one in this video. It's you. It's the person watching. Okay, I'm making this for you. So what you need to do next is to click that link down below so you can jump in my 21-day list building challenge. All right, this is week 1, where I'll be giving a training video every Saturday, sharing what I've been doing to grow my business for that week. But my purpose of the 21-day list building challenge is to take someone that's brand new online and show them how to go from 0 to 100 leads in less than 21 days, right? But like I said, I understand now that there's some more basic steps that I have to go over before I can even get to the point where I can show you how to go from 0 to 100 leads. Because like I said, if you don't understand target marketing, nothing else matters. The traffic doesn't matter, and the offer doesn't matter if you don't know who you're talking to. So hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of this video. What I want you to do right now is to click that button and get started with me today. There's no point in waiting. especially if you want to start building your business right now. Because once you get started, I need you to start taking action. All right. Don't worry about how pretty your website looks once you get it. Don't worry about if you have the perfect username. What I need you to do is to do money making activities. So, what are money making activities? Sponsoring and recruiting, sponsoring and recruiting, sponsoring and recruiting. Publish that content, solve their problems, and give your call to action and recruit and sponsor. Thanks again. My name is Wendell. I'll see you once you get started. Bye for now.